Welcome to the Samsung Galaxy S20 Fan Edition versus the Note 10 Lite full and final comparison. In this comparison, I will clear each and everything about these phones, but before I jump into the comparison, I want to have a word with all of you. I'm sure all of you have an idea that lately I've been working really hard on all the content, especially the videos like this one that can consume 1 to 2 entire days just for the recording. But after doing all this, the response on the channel has been really poor. My videos are not performing as good as they deserve, and the subscribers count is not going up either. So it is my humble request to all of you that please subscribe and help my channel cross 50,000 subscribers, as that's the most important milestone for me right now. I'll get back to the video now. First of all, let's get the specs of these phones out of the way so that we can fully focus on the important things. The current price of these phones is also appearing on your screen. Starting off with the build of the phones, first of all, both are built out of plastic, but there is a difference of finish here. S20 FE has a matte finish and it's got an aluminum frame which goes in line with the color of the phone. S20 FE is lightweight as compared to the Note 10 Lite. It's also much smaller and handy. Note 10 Lite is also built out of plastic, but like the S10 Lite, the Note 10 Lite seems more premium to me than the S20 FE. It has a shiny finish and its weight also adds to its premiumness. If you look at the camera module, it is slightly protruding on the S20 FE and it's embedded right into the body on the Note 10 Lite. Both phones have a USB Type-C port along with a speaker grill at the bottom. The Note 10 Lite does have the headphone jack, which puts it ahead of the S20 FE. The volume and the power buttons are on the right side. S20 FE's SIM card slot is at the top and the Note 10 Lite has it on the left side. Both phones support 2 SIM cards or 1 microSD card or 1 SIM card in the SIM slot. S20 FE is water and dust resistant while the Note 10 Lite is not. S20 FE, despite having a plastic build, has the wireless charging and wireless power share features, while both these features are missing on the Galaxy Note 10 Lite. Front of both phones is protected by Gorilla Glass 3. The front punch holes size is also the same on both the phones, and in fact, the size of the bezels and bottom chin also looks the same. The only difference between the display of these phones is in the screen size. S20 FE has a 6.5 inches screen, the Note 10 Lite has a 6.7 inches screen. Remember that this is not the Super AMOLED Plus screen on both the sides. Both phones have the standard Super AMOLED screen and both perform similar under low light or under the broad daylight conditions. S20 FE does have this advantage that it's got a 120Hz refresh rate and its screen also supports HDR10, while the Note 10 Lite is limited to HDR only. The colors, sharpness, saturation, contrast, everything looks the same on both the phones. But the look differs a lot. a bit here. S20 FE screen has a cool tone. Note 10 Lite screen has a warm tone. I did check that both phones were using the vivid screen mode with the temperature set at the same level right in the middle. But even then, the Note 10 Lite's display was more towards a warm side. It can be adjusted using the temperature control in the display settings. Samsung's Super AMOLED screens on most of the phones offer 100% similar experience, which can be seen here on both the phones, as both phones have the same Full HD resolution. There is a fingerprint scanner underneath the screen of both phones. The fingerprint scanner technology on both the phones is same, but despite that, the S20 FE's fingerprint scanner is too fast and Note 10 Lite's fingerprint scanner is slow as a turtle. On the software end, we have the One UI 2.5 Android 10 on both the phones. Most of the features like the edge panels, the screen recorder, the dark mode, nearby share, quick share, link to Windows are present on both the phones, but Samsung did not provide a flagship software on the Note 10 Lite. It did provide flagship features on the S20 FE. As a result, the S20 FE also gets the features like wireless text and a couple of other cool features which we will never get on the Note 10 Lite. The overall software experience remains the same. There is a big hardware gap between both the phones. I am talking about the generation of the chipsets and also the storage standards. S20 FE uses a 128GB UFS 3.1 storage chip as compared to the UFS 2.1 128GB storage of the Note 10 Lite. The Android Bench read and write scores for both the phones are on your screen. The 8GB RAM on the S20 FE is LPDDR5 as compared to the DDR4 RAM on the Note 10 Lite. Last year when Samsung released the Note 10 Lite, it looked like it was a lighter version of the Note 10 series like the S10 Lite was for the S10 series, but the Note 10 Lite was rather a refreshed version of the Note 9. Note 10 Lite is powered by the 10nm Exynos 9810 chipset which comes from the Note 9. On the other hand, the S20 FE has a 7nm Exynos 990 chipset which we get on the Note 20 or the S20. Now, I don't like the Exynos chipsets at all, but even if Samsung had to give us the Exynos on the Note 10 Lite, it could have given us the Note 10's Exynos 9825 instead. As a result, the Note 10 Lite's performance is extremely poor, which reflects in the Antutu benchmark scores as you can see on the screen. The Geekbench scores of this chipset are extremely poor too, and in the end you have the 3D Mark gaming benchmark scores on your screen too. Gaming apparently is very good on both the phones as both phones have flagship chipsets, but I did realize that the Note 10 Lite overheats while gaming, especially the near camera compartment of the phone heats up too much. On the other hand, the S20 FE manages its temperature around 40 degrees, which is normal for the Exynos chipsets. The huge displays offer an amazing experience for the gaming which is second to none. S20 FE has a dual stereo speaker setup. Note 10 Lite has a single bottom firing speaker. You know that the dual speaker stereo setup is far more superior than a single bottom firing speaker. But yeah, the S20 FE doesn't have a headphone jack, so the Note 10 Lite definitely has that one advantage here. Both phones have a 4500 mAh battery, both phones support fast charging up to 25 watt, and both phones come with a 15 watt charger out of the box. S20 FE has a 120Hz refresh rate, so that's going to suck the battery juice faster. Just recently I did a full battery drain test in which the S20 FE took 6 hours and 34 minutes to die. The Note 10 Lite in the same test took 6 hours and 51 minutes to die. S20 FE with its 15 watt charger took 1 hour and 30 minutes to hit 100%. I used a 25 watt charger with the Note 10 Lite and it took 1 hour and 19 minutes to hit 100%. Let's take a look at the cameras now. Both phones have a triple camera configuration at the back. The camera megapixels are also the same, but the tech differs. S20 FE's main 12 megapixels camera sensor comes from the standard Galaxy S20 Plus. Note 10 Lite's main camera sensor comes from the Galaxy S8. You heard that right. Note 10 Lite is using Sony IMX333 sensor at the back. It's a 3-year-old camera sensor. The front camera on both the phones is the Sony IMX616 32 megapixel sensor, but both phones are using a different image processing. Camera app of the S20 FE is also a complete flagship app. It's got 30x zoom, Note 10 Lite has 10x zoom. Both phones can use their telephoto lens in the night mode. Both phones have a nice pro mode with RAW save option. The video pro mode of S20 FE is far ahead of the Note 10 Lite. S20 FE has a custom mic selection feature, custom resolution options in its pro mode. S20 FE can do 4K up to 60 FPS with the OIS. Note 10 Lite doesn't support OIS in the 60 FPS but only in the 30 FPS. From the front camera, the S20 FE can do 4K at 60 FPS but the Note 10 Lite is limited to 4K at 30 FPS. I have taken a good amount of photos on both phones and it's time to take a look at all those. Let's start the camera comparison with the images of my nieces. The difference here is loud and clear. S20 FE's images look more detailed and has a deep look for the colors. Look at the background. It looks like washed out on the Note 10 Lite but looks more green on the S20 FE. The same can be seen in the live focus mode. The background blur is really good on both the sides. Edge detection on both the sides is equally good, but the face looks more vibrant and detailed on the S20 FE with the Note 10 Lite having a slightly dull look. If you focus on the reds here, you will also find the reds more vibrant on the S20 FE. Note 10 Lite's images are not bad at all. It's just that the Note 10 Lite's images lack a slight amount of vibrance. But yeah, the Note 10 Lite has a higher saturation on the face. Let me show you a series of images showing the depth effect. This is just to show you that you can achieve a great depth of field without the live focus mode on these phones. These phones do not even have a dedicated depth sensor. The background's look is different on both the sides. I actually like the images on both the phones, so here it is just a matter of a personal preference. I personally like the look more on the S20 FE because of having those brightened up images. Saturation throughout these images is high on the Note 10 Lite. S20 FE can sometimes add extra highlights to the images like it has done with this flower. Do tell me about your thoughts on these images in the comments section below. Once again, if you look on the ground, you will find the grass greener on the S20 FE. I sometimes found the details high on the Note 10 Lite. The difference here in these images is not huge. You have to look very closely to spot a difference. The sky through the leaves still has a better look on the S20 FE. S20 FE is not adding extra light on the tree's trunk like the Note 10 Lite is doing. The Note 10 Lite is definitely blowing off the highlights through the leaves too. Here is a normal image first of all. After that there is a 2x zoomed image, and then there is a 10x zoomed image, and in the end a 10x zoomed image of the Note 10 Lite versus the 30x image of the S20 FE. This is just to give you guys an idea about the telephoto lens performance of both the phones. Let me now show you a couple of ultra wide and the normal images. Here you can clearly see that the S20 FE is completely whitewashing the sun, but it is slightly visible on the Note 10 Lite. The Note 10 Lite has a warm tone for the image. From here on, the Note 10 Lite maintains a warmer look in all of the images, which doesn't look good at times. I personally like the S20 FE's cooler tone as it gives the colors a really good look. Let's take a look at some indoor images. And here look at the wall. It looks more white on the Note 10 Lite. The sofa's color can give you a good idea about the color differences. Both phones maintain the same differences in the normal indoor images. For these images I was using the light coming through the window of my office. I took a lot of indoor low light images too, which you will be seeing on your screen now. Both phones perform very well under low light conditions, but the Note 10 Lite goes too much towards a warm side, which at times starts looking more like green. The details to me look better on the Note 10 Lite sometimes. The S20 FE made some of the images look too soft. Drop your analysis about these low light images in the comments below. Let me show you a series of non-night mode and the night mode images. First things first, the S20 FE once again has a cool tone and the Note 10 Lite has a warm tone. Both phones can take ultra wide night mode images too, which also look quite appropriate. I found the S20 FE's night mode images more sharp and with an overall better look. The Note 10 Lite can also take incredible photos sometimes. It's a really close call in terms of details, sharpness and saturation, but the color tone definitely differs a lot, and this could be your deciding factor when it will come to picking up a better night mode performer. take a number of low light selfies too, and here in the low light selfies you can clearly see that the S20 Fan Edition has a better look for the details, a more natural look on the face, while the Note 10 Lite is once again making the elements look yellowish in all the indoor selfies. The non-night mode and the night mode selfies are on your way too, and these selfies speak for themselves too. In the end, I have a few outdoor selfies. The saturation on the face is high on the Note 10 Lite. It's got better details for the broad daylight selfies. Edge detection is same on both sides. The background blur is same on both sides. S20 FE in comparison to the Note 10 Lite has a brighter look, produces soft selfies, and the background also has a better look on the Note 10 Lite for these particular selfies. Remember that both phones have the same front camera sensor. These phones are using the different image processing only. You will now take a look at the videos shot on both the phones, and the details of all the videos will appear on your screen. The differences that we saw in the images can be seen in the videos as well. After these rear camera videos come to an end, you will be seeing the front camera videos too, and I'll catch you with the speed test in just 2 minutes from now. Hi guys, this is the front camera video comparison between the Samsung Galaxy S20 Fan Edition and the Galaxy Note 10 Lite. Now the Note 10 Lite's front camera frame is a little bit cropped in. This is something that we saw with the S10 Lite too. The S20 Fan Edition's front camera is quite wide here. Also, this video is going to give you an idea about the stabilization and the mic's voice recording quality. Let me show you around. So let me know which phone's front camera's result are you finding better. Now this one is front camera's video in 1080p at 60 frames per second. On the S20 Fan Edition we have 4K at 60 fps from the front camera too, but unfortunately the same is not available on the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Lite. In fact, the Note 10 Lite has the same camera sensor for the front camera. It's a Sony IMX616 32 megapixels camera on both the phones. But this difference is there. It could be one of the hardware limitations on these phones. So let me know which phone's voice recording quality are you finding here better here, because the voice quality changes with the resolution too. Now this is in the end the 1080p at 30 frames per second from both the phones. This seems good to me. I can see in my face more white on the Note 10 Lite, but it's towards a warm side on the S20 FE. But anyways, we'll be seeing this later in the editing, and only then I'll be able to give you guys my final opinion on these cameras. About these videos, do let me know about your thoughts in the comment section below. Which phone in your opinion has a better front camera video recording capability? And now we have the speed test. Both phones are using the same settings, both are connected to the same Wi-Fi connection. First of all, I am going to shut down all the applications and restart these phones. And here we go. The Galaxy S20 FE wins the restart test. Let's check out the fingerprint scanner's performance. Definitely too fast on the S20 FE. I did check if I had turned off any animations on the S20 FE, but all the animations were working on this phone. The Note 10 Lite's fingerprint scanner is too damn slow. Face ID unlock's performance, however, looks very similar on both the sides. Let's start the application speed test with the phone app first of all. Phone, it says S20 FE. Messages, it's a tie. Settings, it's a tie. Scrolling is faster on the S20 FE. The 120Hz definitely plays its role here. Camera, it says S20 FE once again. Facebook, looks like a tie. Instagram, it says S20 FE. Twitter, S20 FE it is once again. Snapchat, S20 FE. Chrome, let's load a web page from cache. It says S20 FE once again. SoundCloud, S20 FE. Is the Note 10 Lite actually going to load something faster? YouTube, S20 FE once again. Let's edit an image in the Snapseed application. It says S20 FE once again, it exports the image faster. Let's edit a same video clip on both the phones. Both phones are going neck and neck. And finally, the Note 10 Lite wins for something. It was slightly ahead of the S20 FE for this video editing. 10 stars. S20 FE once again. Subway Surfers. The Note 10 Lite wins. Oh wow. PUBG Mobile. The Note 10 Lite has loaded it, but the S20 FE is stuck with some update stuff, so I am just going to leave it here and launch the benchmark applications to put them in the RAM of these phones. I have already shown you all these scores though. All the apps are still there in the memory on both the phones. I am going to relaunch some applications randomly. So far so good. It looks like both phones are doing an equally good job with the apps. Both phones are relaunching the same apps from the same place, no differences at all. And with this, our full comparison comes to an end. By now, you should not be confused between the S20 FE and the Note 10 Lite at all. The only better thing that the Note 10 Lite has is its S Pen and that headphone jack. This phone has an outdated hardware, its camera sensor is outdated. Samsung basically packed an outdated hardware into a new body, and I had the same reservations and stance against this phone when I reviewed it back in March. On the other hand, the S20 FE has got everything new. The only phone that I think gives this phone a tough fight is the Samsung Galaxy S10 Lite. I still wonder why the Note 10 Lite still costs nearly $400 or $450 in some countries, while the S20 FE is just $50 or $100 costlier. But for that extra money, you will get a flagship grade smartphone from the year 2020 with a flagship grade software, flagship grade hardware, and flagship grade cameras. Not a mid-range grade smartphone that has its hardware from the year 2018 or 2017. In the end, the choice is yours to make. Drop your analysis about these phones and your feedback about this video in the comments below. If you liked the video, thumbs up, and if you loved it, please subscribe. With that said, I will sign off and see you all in the next video.